guys, welcome to this video. I welcome you guys to Think Different. Yeah, that's right, we're talking about a certain Apple product that was a huge success. This is actually the best-selling iPhone of all time, to date. And it may not be, if you look it up on Google, but honestly, I see these things more than any other iPhone out there. These are so common in like the untested for parts area of pawn shops and stuff, like, you know, in all these cell phone stores. But people still use these, and they're a cheap alternative to the modern expensive iPhones. They're not fast or powerful, but they can run iOS 7, and I think over that I'm not sure because I don't really use it. Now let's discuss the iPhone 4. This model is cracked on the back and it's e-waste. Why? Well, let me just show you the difference. Let me just put them next to each other. This is e-waste, this is not. Yes, that is right. One has a SIM card tray, one does not. You may be thinking, what the fuck? Let me explain. This one is unlocked and you can use any cell phone carrier that you want. This model was locked. You could only use it with either AT&T or Verizon, depending which one it came pre-installed with. This one, unfortunately, is iCloud locked, and it has the latest version of iOS it can support. So this one is more e-waste than anything. But I want to show you something cool. I included this one because this one doesn't have a cracked back. That might just replace the part with this one, but it wouldn't make any sense as it's not the same model number. Yes, it's different. This one is the it's not important. There we go. Okay, this is an old version of iOS 6, but it looks so good. So, of course, in settings we have the thing for like updating iOS, but of course we are not going to be doing that. Now, check this out. We can actually, I think we are connected to Wi-Fi. This thing does have charging issues. You have to kind of bend the 30-pin connector upwards. Actually, does want us to update to iOS 7, but that's not going to happen. And I'm not going to turn on Wi-Fi. It's not important because there are probably tons of videos showcasing this version of iOS, so there's no need. Let's open up the camera. The camera actually has an okay quality. Here's my hand. Here's this one. Unlike newer versions of iOS, you can't adjust the light exposure, which kind of sucks. But you can film videos. Here, check this out. Right there. iPhone 4. This is a really good phone. Bestseller. Very good. And we can just go ahead and view it. I don't know if it picked that up. Anyways, it's really easy. Just go here, delete video. Fortunately though, you can't actually recover your photos from the what is it called? The recently deleted folder, because it didn't exist yet. You may know that in modern iPhones you double tap the home button to open up your recent tabs, but here it looks a little different. If we do this, kind of as if you're rearranging the apps, you just press this little minimize button and you can close those so there are no active tabs running. You do have a utility here. You have a calculator, so here's a classic 0 divided by 0. Yeah, and of course we could just go ahead and close that. And we have a compass actually, but yeah, Game Center's probably no longer working on this thing unless you update to iOS 7. Um, Newsstand, we do have notes though. We can create one, and I could just write so something random. Yes, it looks really good. Although I think you can do some other stuff on here. No, you can just write notes. Yeah, like I expected. And my previous phone was an iPhone 3GS. If I wasn't forced to like update for stuff, now I would still be using it to this day. But this is very familiar. This is like the iPhone 3GS, but it feels slightly faster. Yes, and so mail probably does not function anymore. I don't know whether it's safe or not to view your emails with this thing. Yeah, there's not much I can show else. I mean, we do have calendar, maps. Go ahead and open that. I don't know, search up random thing. I don't know. Oh, right. That's right. Never mind. I can't show you shit. Never mind. And this actually has Siri. Uh, iTunes and App Store don't work anymore. Reminders does work. Passbook. Yeah. Reminders. No reminders, of course. Music. Can't access that. Yeah, basically nothing special here. So that's just classic iOS, and it looks way better because it's all skeuomorphic and nice. Why can't iOS look this beautiful nowadays? This looks so good. But yeah, that's about it with this thing. Go ahead and unplug that and then turn this thing off, because if I turn this thing off while it's plugged in, it'll turn itself back on. It's just something that happens with these. But let's go over to design. Just look at that. This is sharp looking. Camera right there looks very nice. It's like really thin and flush, which I like. The speaker and the microphone look identical, and it looks symmetrical, and the 30-pin port looks nice. Everything looks so well made. The headphone jack being at the top is great. Instead of removing the headphone jack, Apple could have just put the headphone jack back on the top like on the older iPhones. But nope, Apple did not do that because they're Apple. The other one's an even cleaner look since it doesn't have the SIM card tray. But the front, well, it's an iPhone. What do you expect? It was the first iPhone with a front-facing camera, which is nice. So, that was the iPhone 4, the best iPhone to date. Thank you guys for watching this video, and of course there's no specs on this video. My normal microphone actually broke, so I'm using this temporary one that makes me sound younger, but the audio you're hearing right now is coming directly from my phone, so yeah, things are kind of bad. So until I get a better microphone, I'll probably either just use my phone or this temporary one, but just note I don't sound that young. I'm not as young as that sounds.